Hello guys. Sorry about that. Hold on. Let me just move my phone because I know you can see the window right. You can see the sunshine outside the window. Sorry about that. I'll just move it. Where can I do it? Can I maybe just do right here or something? Just do some trick. I'll do it here. I trust it. Right guys. I guess this is it. I was meant to plan on growing my channel because I want to talk about my documentary on why I want to use this channel to be made for technology and science. So sometimes I want to get something for my information to reboot my brain to tell you the reason why I want to do something for technology is because I want to try to develop knowledge for my own experiences for science is to try to get qualification so that I can get accommodated for the big success for my dreams. That's like having a big success means you should try to learn to be automatic. It begins with being more reliable, with being responsible means you're doing a good job. I just especially try to keep creating videos for fun, enjoy it as a hobby. But that's like I don't always focus on doing something that's entertaining. I always focus on something that could be part of my identity. Not just because people could tell me to do something entertaining, that could be quite like an insult. But that's just the reason I don't want to always feel like I'm getting denied for everything who I'm meant to be. Because personally, it's about me doing my own thing. It's me about struggling in life, having autism and having like a learning disability, which results with me thinking differently from the perspective around the world. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what channel I have made. It doesn't matter what videos is made about. I don't know what it means, what my videos is all about. My videos is about my science of life of technology. I want to talk about my scientific ways on how to deal with struggles of using technology. So let's get right to the video and let's just jump right into the spotlight. And yeah, guys, I really want to talk about maybe step one. I can't believe I'm gonna keep getting breathing difficulties when I'm speaking, but I do get difficult speaking because I got breathing challenges. I don't know. I'm not like Darth Vader. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Let's get into the video. Let's dive in. But yeah, step one. Maybe you just need to then try to reset your connection Wi-Fi. Like sometimes you have to reset the connection. Sometimes you got to like try to reset the connection so the Wi-Fi doesn't go out at night. But sometimes you have to remember when it rains or when it snows, or maybe when it's maybe when it's a thunderstorm. Especially try to keep the Wi-Fi off because you don't want to get like a electrical shock, which you get electrocuted by the wires because it can be really dangerous. So you have to be careful with the cables. Make sure you unplug your Wi-Fi router, and then you can be able to automatically turn it on. And that's why you have to try pay attention to the weather. If it impacts your ability to play with your Xbox in the meantime, the connection will not be able to work because it will be completely disabled. That you won't be able to get into it. You won't be able to sign in. You won't be able to play online. You'll play games or be able to go on YouTube or watch something on Netflix or Disney. You know what I mean? That could be really annoying, isn't that? But that's my theory. And step two is you have to try watch out to make sure your connection doesn't run out of batteries. So sometimes you have to remember when your connection runs out of batteries, you've got to try check out your phone, make sure it doesn't lose your connection Wi-Fi on your phone because when you upload too many videos on your old phone that you used many years ago, then that's why you have to keep changing your phones every year. That you don't have to keep using the same phone permanently. You can easily try. It's entirely up to us, but where we can decide if we can have a phone permanently. Then that depends on how we have phones temporary for new technology coming out. Because sometimes in the future there will be new technology coming out. There'll be new iPhones coming out. There'll be new like AI Galaxy phones coming out, which is like a Samsung Galaxy iPhone, which I'm going to be made for AI, which I'm going to get for my Christmas holiday, which I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I do want to get something deep down inside. It's like when you try to fix a connection, sometimes it can get unwired because you can't get the batteries to fix. You can't even fix the batteries because like sometimes you might lose storage and files. You have to remove the files and clear space clear the storage space, and then you could be able to free up the space so your phone can function to keep making sure you can upload longer videos on your phone. So that's what it is. That's why you have to remember to fix the batteries. When you lose your Wi-Fi, then you have to fix the batteries. You have to reset your phone. You have to try to turn it on, restart it, switch it off first, then restart it, and then try automatically change the settings. So you could be able to fix the connection in no time. This is just a theory of my own mind. That doesn't mean it could be completely in a scriptable way, but that's part of the script. That's part of the script that you have to remember. So step 3, sometimes you have to try make sure your Xbox doesn't overheat. So sometimes when you think about your Xbox, sometimes you have to remember that you make sure the Xbox doesn't overheat. It's because you have to make sure it doesn't go on flames while it's going on fire. It won't go on fire. It will just go on smoke. It will just go smoke. It might overheat. It might burn it. It might burn the smoke away, which could be really causing the Xbox to turn red, which is a sign that Xbox could be dead. It's a sign that Xbox could die if we overheat it overnight. So especially try to leave it off over the night, because if you do leave it off, if you do leave the Xbox on overnight, then it's going to become completely unnecessarily in danger that you shouldn't ever use the Xbox turned on middle of the night, because it can overheat itself and you won't be able to get on that. So it may take 7 hours to restore it again. And step 4. Sometimes you have to pay attention to make sure you don't lose any batteries. Every time I can recommend you what controller you could buy is you have to get like an automatic one. You don't have to get like a battery controller all the time, because you don't have to keep wasting money to get batteries and go to the shops and get batteries. Like sometimes you have to remember to try to look after your phone so you can be able to update the requirements of how you use your controller without having any batteries on it. So that like it's like you're trying to develop the acknowledge what controller you have. Depends what controller, it depends what type of controller you have. But that's like it's because sometimes you have to pay attention what controller you play with for the Xbox games. So yeah, maybe it's best to recommend to use a controller with batteries. You don't end up losing money to buy technical controllers in the future for Xbox One. Leave a comment about that. And step 5, sometimes you have to pay attention to make sure your lights doesn't come off at night. So sometimes you have to pay attention to remember to pay the bills. You have to pay the bills, and like you have to pay the bills because you have to pay the bills for the electricity lights. You have to pay the bills for the cooking gas. You have to pay the gas. You have to pay for the home bills. Something to do with some home requirements in the house. You have to look after that, because that's like you have to learn to be responsible to try and take care of that responsibility. It takes a big key out of your mental health. So that's like you have to just pay attention so you don't end up wasting a lot of technology in your house. When you're using the lights, turn it off at night. If you're using it in the morning, then if you're using the lights at night, you can switch it on when it's dark, yeah. But when you turn it on at night, you can be able to go to sleep, and if you have a headache or you have a migraine headache, especially try to switch off the light if you've got a headache. Just remember that, because I'm just part being science about headaches. So that's like the brain can actually cause a lot of brain nerve repercussions. So sometimes it can make it hard for you to remember stuff. Like you can't remember what time you went to your bed. That's like you have to switch off the light, because the technology can actually affect your brain, because you're technically not willingly to be more aware of what's happening around you. But when you go to bed, you'll be really knackered because you get really tired. So that's why you have to switch off the lights to get to rest the technology, so you don't end up wasting the bills for the light bulb and the lights for the electricity. So that's like you have to just leave it off and then leave it on for the next night, for the next evening, and go to bed and switch it back off, and then leave it on at night, and then leave it off in the morning when it gets daylight. And that's how it works. So what do you think about the video, guys? Leave a comment down below. Give me your suggestions. Give me what you think about the comments. And just give me your thoughts, and then let me know if you think you got any suggestions. Just give me your opinion. What is your statement about technology? And just give me your thoughts, and just give me your comments, so that I can be able to be appreciative to reply back, and then I will let you know what's an update requiring to happen soon. So I'll get back to you soon, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on another side, and I'll see you when I get the chance to upload YouTube shorts again in the future. When I have the time and when I have a chance, I'll let you know. And thank you, guys, again. Thank you for watching.